Dang. That's pretty dang bright. Oh. Alright guys, so welcome back. We are down here at Alldogs, and I've had these lights sitting in the garage for a minute. So we are gonna try to install these guys. They should look pretty fancy. And then we have ditched the ditch mount brackets. So these guys here from Diode Dynamics also, same as the lights. And these will mount like back here this way on the hood. Something like so. And so the light will sit right here and be able to shine out. Hence why they call it a ditch light. So we gotta get this figured out. I'm not a guy that does this type of stuff often. Kyle's definitely done more of these than me. But it's got wiring and switch and all that kind of stuff. And so we're gonna get her knocked out and see how it looks. We were just out at Levrack this morning. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you would have seen that. Really cool facility, but they also make these workbenches, and so these guys picked one up. We got a little tour of the facility. I should have filmed it, but I did get permission to go back out there and camp sometime because there's a pond right behind their manufacturing facility, or their office location or whatever. So stay tuned for that in the future, but that is a pretty cool product. So it's been a long day. That came on a pallet. We just put that together. We went and had lunch, and now we're gonna try to knock out my junk. So stay tuned, y'all.
Is that freaking out?
Kyle's taking charge. So we're running the switch wiring through. There's a grommet inside the door. So there's a big, I don't know, let me see if I can get a light on it for you guys. There's a big foam piece right here on the inside of your fender well. And then that can go through there. And there's a hole with a grommet down there by his fingers that it can go through. Sure. And into behind the dash, if you can spot it. Grab the button. Oh yeah, way bigger. That'll pop in there.
Okay.
And we were able to get the wire through there. We taped a zip tie, or Kyle taped a zip tie to it just to kind of push it through. But here's your panel right there, and you can see it's got the hole in the bottom. It's a little bit low, but like I said, it's a replaceable little switch, or replaceable little panel, so it's nice and out of the way.
Yeah.
For as often as I'll use these things, it's a perfect spot. If you're baller enough and you bought the Badlands with the Sasquatch package, which I did not, it comes with like 5 switches on your roof console where the sunglasses little pocket is for me, but there'd be 5 switches there, and then you'd already have stuff under the dashboard. You could just hook wires into there. So there's a plus for that one, but this is easy enough, and we found a perfect spot to get the wires through. The rest of this will go super simply. That was probably the most difficult part. What was that 10 mil? I didn't know where your ratchets were at.
It's definitely sitting on top of the regulator or something.
Try to give you guys a little bit better sound quality. We got the fan going in here. It's hot, it's humid. We don't need these, do we?
Nope, they just come with them by default.
These are fancy lights, man.
It's making all kinds of noise back there.
the vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that all the time. Like, come out in the garage, and they start clicking and popping. And the evap will run for a while. There's just too much electronics on new stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the convenience factor of a lot of things is really nice, but it's also like, I just need something to go get milk. Like, it doesn't need to be this fancy. And then people are always like, buy older cars. Well, yeah, but
Older cars bring their own issues.
they do. And then there's some stuff that, like, if you get something old enough, you'll have a hell of a time even trying to find parts to replace things.
Yeah.
You know? The homie Greg's got a, I don't know, it's not even that old, but it's a little bit older Kia sedan.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, he hit a deer, busted a headlight. There's nowhere you could get a headlight for that thing.
Really?
Like, I think he had to buy a brand new one. There was no junk, there weren't in any junkyards, there was no used parts, nothing on eBay. And it's not even that old of a vehicle.
Like an Optima or something?
Maybe. Kind of ones that looked like those Mercedes for a while with the dual headlight, like the 2 round headlights.
Optima. That's an old Optima.
I want to say like 07 maybe.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But that's not even that old to have to.
I mean,
like,
for a Kia it is.
For a Kia, yes. But that's the thing is, older vehicles come with their own difficulties, especially when something breaks. At least with new stuff, you got a warranty half the time, and
Kias were pretty, I mean, they're not great now, but they were real bad back then.
I mean, they were new.
Yeah, like the first year of the Optima was like, oh,
Better than a Daewoo Lanos.
I don't know. I guess I can't really say anything. I didn't mind my Kia I had. I had an Optima.
Well, you worked at Kia, didn't you?
Yeah. Doesn't mean I had my own one. Just made it convenient if I needed anything.
Yeah.
Especially when I had to track down a clutch for it. They're also like, you have what? You have one of those? Why do you own one of those? I don't know.
It's different. It's fun.
Took forever to get stuff for it. Oh, no.
But I mean, most stuff isn't even made with a manual transmission anymore.
Oh, yeah, true.
Whew, it's hot.
I'll just get on. How I have mine on my truck is I have them like essentially where my headlights end is then
start.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm a real off-roader now, guys. Check me out.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. It's like, where's the
Split?
Yeah.
Alright, we're done over here?
Yeah, it should be. Don't want to. There you go.
Nothing else? I would have smashed it.
Yeah, whatever.
Everything's clear. Go. Alright, plug the switch in and we should be ready to test them out. Yep. So that we've got, that was the bright one.
Yep. And then that's just your right.
And then there's a little backlight. So you guys obviously won't be able to tell right now. You want to turn them on again? How bright they, yeah, you won't be able to tell in here how bright they are. But we'll finish this video out a little bit later this evening or maybe tomorrow evening, who knows, because I'm hot as shit. And I'll get them aimed and we'll check out some sights outside between just like the regular headlights and then having those on. But thanks, Kyle, for helping me put these on today. It's been a long one. I think we've both sweated out like about half of our body weight putting this thing together, which we kind of thought we were losing our minds on that one too, but we got it all figured out. So yeah, we got to get this home, wait for the sun to go down, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. All right, I just made it home. Well, I did not just make it home, but I've been mowing and had to refill the gas. I ran out of gas dang near. So, beer break, but man, the grass is wild. Like, it's still growing like it's springtime, but we keep getting rain every other day. It'll rain like for an hour or something, which I'm not complaining about. It's great, but man, I'm ready for the grass to stop growing for a little bit, you know? I think I've got enough time to get this finished, and then we'll test these lights out, which I'm stoked on them. We'll see. Yes, I did change my shirt. It was hot there today. I was soaked in sweat, so even though I'm getting dirty again, it doesn't really matter. The front yard is completely overgrown, man. Ugh. And the truck is just dumping dirt in my driveway. I should have cleaned it before I got home, but I do feel bad going to an automatic car wash with that much mud on. I gotta figure out what to do with this turd. Tell you what. Oh, man. I don't really have a camera mount, nor do you guys probably want to see me out here mowing my grass, but alrighty, I got the lawn finished up. Let's check these lights out. The sun is almost down. I mean, you can see it's still a little bit of a sunset going on over there. I want to see what these look like. I'll kind of pull it back over here by the, I don't know, shine them in the back in the dark, I'd say. Tire pressure monitor fault. Yeah, I know. And I'm sure the radio's probably gonna start. What is playing? Oh. Earth Angel. I was listening to Earth Angel while I was finishing mowing. You guys can't even see me. What am I doing in there? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna shut this off and see what you guys can see. So, we're in my backyard, basically. The boat would be right here. The house is like off this way. Let's see what it, let me put her in park. Let's see, brights. So there's their brights. We'll go back down this way. So that's headlights and fog lights. Here's just headlights. Here's the factory fog lights. I don't know. This is the inside shot, so we'll get out and look at this stuff. But headlights with fog lights, without fog lights, and then here are the ditch lights. Nope, that's the back light. Bam, there we go. That looks pretty good. Definitely illuminates everything around us a little bit better. Let me see if I can adjust the camera back. We're still looking out over the hood. That one could probably go out a little bit more, but that's pretty dang good. And the nice part is that I can still turn the brights on, although you do lose the fogs, but then you have that long throw. It's pretty nice. Stop yelling at me, vehicle. I'll close the door. So that's it. The key is in here. That looks pretty good. Let's see, shut them off again. I could honestly maybe spread them out a little bit more. But that looks pretty cool anyways. What's it like from up here? Shazam. It's pretty rad. It's giving like crazy light on the screen there. Is it dirty? I don't know. Maybe it's dirty. No, it's still doing it. Dude, that's cool. Those things look great. It's probably hard. I mean, you guys can't even see the vehicle. I don't have a light bright enough to probably fight that light. Nope. See what it looks like with the backlight on. So you can, like, I believe these are DOT legal. I don't think I would run, you know, turn these on if somebody was coming my way, but then you have a backlight feature. So you could run that while you're driving down the road, and it's just kind of, it's more of a glow. Like, it's just as bright as your side marker light here. So that's kind of neat that it has that, that capability. And it was like I didn't have to do any extra wiring. It was just power and ground. Can you guys see me at all? It's neat. I want to turn the other ones back on because they look cool. And you can replace these lenses if you wanted to, and put clear ones in. You could swap them out if that's your thing. I think they also make some now that change. You can change from amber to white, but I think the amber is cool. I don't know, it's something different. I haven't had these kind of lights on anything else that I've done, so I'm stoked on it. Big shout out to Kyle for hooking me up with the lights. These are Diode Dynamic lights. I'll put the link down in the video description, and it's Diode Dynamic brackets that I purchased. So yeah. I know you guys can't probably see me very well. Let me give you a little bit of light on my face. There we go. That's like maybe this will be my thumbnail. Although you can't see the Bronco very well. Either way. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit. Dang, that's pretty dang bright. Oh.